Hey guys, it's me, Aaron from Social Serpents. Just kind of doing another update video. I did cut my second clutch today, so the season is pretty much done for me. Regarding eggs, so these guys, I cut them this morning, so they haven't come out yet. But let's do an update. This one rolled when I first got it, so I roll on the front, but he hatched perfectly fine, and he's actually a Super Pastel Lesser, I believe. I have another lesser bee in here, which he's sticking his nose out already, breathing, so that's awesome. I got a normal spinner, a spider pinstripe, which I'm really excited about, actually. I only got a few dark snakes out of these pairings. I believe this is a queen spin like the father. This would be a 4-gene, which is awesome. And then this guy is definitely a holdback for me. He has a really wide band around his butt, around his back, and I believe that is a pastel or a lesser pinstripe, which is a kingpin, which is awesome because that was the pairing I was hoping to get out of the season. And out of the first clutch, which I have right here, they're all kind of warm and bundled on the heat, but they're all nice and warm and doing awesome. So out of the first clutch, if I can find the little guy, or 1 second, would be this guy, which is a pastel lesser pinstripe, which is awesome. But I really wanted just a plain, just really wanted a plain pastel pinstripe, which this guy is. And I don't know if you can see it, but you can definitely see a difference in my eyes already. He's just a little bit darker than this one. But I will do another update, but this guy's really pretty. And give me 1 second. Just keeping these guys in the incubator for another couple days until they all hatch out. This is day 53 for them, which is when I learned to like to cut eggs. Oh, my bad. So I did have all these guys, and I just thought I would do another update video now that everybody's out. I have, he's kind of, and his brother. This is a pastel spinner. Okay. I have another clutch mate of his, which is another pastel spinner. One of these had pretty high white on the sides. I believe it's this other one. Yeah, so in this guy, when he sheds out, he's got a lot of white on his sides. He's going to be really, really pretty. I can grab him. I got this lesser bee. He is super pretty. I have sexed them, but I just don't remember what they are. For most of them, this guy's head pattern is just crazy. So there's this one. We got this one, which is another lesser bee. And then we got this one over here, which is another lesser bee. And this guy's head pattern is just nuts. He's really cool. And out of that second clutch, as you just saw, we have another lesser bee. So I got 4 this season. The only single gene I got out of any of these pairings was this guy, which out of 14 babies, he was the only single gene, and he's just a pastel, but he's got a lot of peach orange on his side, which is just gorgeous. And when he sheds and stuff, he's going to be absolutely awesome. So there's that guy. I showed you these two. Okay, and then let me just set the camera up real quick. Or I don't know if I can. Sorry, I don't know if you guys can see me very well, but so I obviously got this pastel lesser pinstripe. And then, sorry guys, it's kind of early this morning, so I haven't really gotten all up and ready today. But this guy is one of my favorites from the season. He is a super pastel lesser spider, which I don't really know the name for it. I haven't looked it up yet, but he's gorgeous. They all have an awesome attitude. Nobody's bit me or tried or gotten scared or anything. So this is a super pastel lesser spider, and you can definitely see the difference between a pastel lesser spider These are both the same snake, just with an extra gene of pastel. I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but they're very dark and their head patterns are just way different. But these guys are awesome. It's my first season breeding, or my first like year breeding, so I'm really happy they got to get a bunch of nice pretty babies that are all doing well and healthy for the most part. There is that one weird one, which I'll show you in a minute, that he's kind of iffy on whether I think he's going to well, survive necessarily. So we'll see on that guy. I'm hopeful, but well, I'll show you in a second. But yeah, this guy is gorgeous. I haven't had a baby ball python in a long time, so just being able to hold a young ball python, you know, it's so cool. And to know that I kind of bred these guys, which I'll put them back in the rack in just a second, but to know I went from buying I went online and bought this girl right here for breeding, and then I paired her up with a male, and all of a sudden I have all these babies. You know, it's awesome to me, because this is her kids. You know, it's just cool to me. It's so interesting. These snakes have the same genetics. It's not. So it's just really cool for me. This is the mom of that clutch, by the way. She is back on food, and she's getting back all her weight, and she's doing really good. She loves her food. Oh, crack at her back. She loves her food, though. She's getting all her weight back. Doing really good. Hopefully gonna breed her this season. I have some interesting things I want to do this season. Now that I've kind of bred ball pythons, I want to pair her with a male carpet python or something along the lines of that, just so I can try that out. Sorry, give me 1 second now. But that's just something I'm interested in. I think that would be really cool. I love hybrid projects, so it would be cool to me. Sorry, I'm kind of rambling, guys, but I'm definitely excited to see all the eggs out of this clutch. Waiting on the other clutch to just shed out, and they'll be all healthy. I almost guarantee it. I'm excited most for the spinner right here and this pinstripe. These are kind of I think out of all the clutches, or out of most of the snakes I got, I think I have let's see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 babies without lesser, which is just nuts, because most of the clutches are just, they all have like lesser in them. So and most of them have spider because of the I think that gene, or that, rather than combining spider, I think it just sent 2 genes to a bunch of snakes. So that's why I have so many spiders, I think. But I'm really excited for these clutches, and let's get on to that weird baby. I'm sorry this video is kind of long. I have him in his own bin up here. I'm keeping the moisture up in their cages so they can, yeah, but he's in his own bin. I am worried about him because he has quite a bit of a wobble. You guys can see. So, I mean, I personally don't mind a wobble, but it just kind of bothers me because this guy's kind of, let me set you guys up. Sorry. It does bother me a little bit because he's just kind of everywhere. Which, I mean, it's fine, but there's a couple things on this guy that make me worry. He doesn't have any kinks or anything. He's perfectly fine. But there's just the pattern on his neck. It's so weird. And then it just stops and goes to white. And then around here, it goes yellow from the bottom, and then back on the tail. But he's been kind of weird with absorbing his yolk, so he still has a little bit of dry piece right here. Hopefully he'll suck in soon. And then the next thing that worries me is he seems kind of weak, obviously, but if you can see his stomach, from his neck, from like here down, it's just concave and hasn't, so like he hasn't kind of turned white yet like the others. It's just kind of see-through, so you can see all those veins and stuff, but he kind of like sucks it in all the time. And yeah, he's more full back here, which is good, but he just seems kind of thin and weak. So hopefully if I can keep this guy alive and get him on food, hopefully he'll start to perk up a little bit. I think he's always going to have this wobble, obviously, but hopefully he'll grow out of that a little bit once he gets a little bit older. And I love him because it's so weird. He's not pied or anything, and even if he was pied, spider with pied just makes the head colored, so nobody really knows. And then this back here is just one weird thing, because or up here, it is all spider in his head. But then the weirdest part is right here, because you have the patterning that's just kind of everywhere. It's really weird. But the fact that it has pattern on this yellow spot, it's insane. I didn't have any white snake like makers other than super spider, which some people think it's a white snake. That's lethal. So this guy, he's fully alive and he's doing pretty decent, but I just kind of keep him by himself so he can work out his kinks by himself. Well, kinks, not really, but thank you guys for watching. I know it's been kind of a long video, but I appreciate if you guys watched. I've gotten a bunch of new subscribers in the past couple days because of a shout out from Ball and Boas, which I am very thankful for. I think I've gone up from just like 83 to 95 subscribers all of yesterday. So for all you guys checking in and coming in, for all you guys checking in and coming in, I'm really appreciative of it. It's just awesome to see so many people come. Pull out the green real fast. He's growing, definitely. He's gotten some good chunk on him since I got him. When I bought him, he was super skinny, and I was just having a bit of trouble finding like what food he wanted, and Nerd told me he was on quail, and just nothing worked. And I tried first thought chicken, first thought quail. But he seemed to take really well on live chicks, so that's what I have him on right now. He's definitely gotten a good amount of fat. He's getting heavier. He's definitely getting bigger. His attitude is so nice. He's such a sweetheart, which is awesome, because the greens I had a big female green a while back, and she was just not fun to work with. She was a nice snake. She had a good personality, but if you scared her, she just wasn't happy. She got me right atop the hand one time, and it hurt pretty bad. Or I had a male yellow anaconda, who I also got from Nerd, and he was just complete asshole. He was not fun. So to have this guy, I paid $1,100 for him from Nerd, but I just really wanted a captive bred species, and I talked to Kevin, and he recommended just getting one of these. So yeah, I'm very happy to have him. He gets quite a bit of attention because not a lot of people own these, and being so close to Nerd, I just kind of went and picked him up one day, and I've been happy ever since. Now that I know what he was a good trouble feeder, but now that I know what he eats, he's doing really good. He's getting a lot of fat. He's getting heavier, so I'm excited to see him grow. If anybody is watching and knows a lot of stuff about anacondas, I'd appreciate if you guys kind of taught me how to switch him over to even live rats or mice. It's a lot easier to get than the live chicken, so yeah, if you guys have any recommendations, I'd really appreciate it. But thank you guys. I think I'm going to end the video, but thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.